me taking my shine away. Right now me standing tall, no falling hand, no doll, 'cause we're here, and the seas breaking from the north, oh, oh, breaking from the north, oh, oh, breaking from the north, oh, oh, breaking from the north, oh, oh.
Check this.
You need to plan very well how your day will look like at the end of, every other day is how your morning is.
The single act of the government insisting on the treasury single account has saved the country more than £1 trillion. And we believe that if we can tame corruption, even if oil is selling for $10 a barrel, we'll still be able to run the country very well.
It simply means I'm encouraging him to be strong enough, firm. He doesn't need to look back. He should pursue this matter to a logical conclusion, and he'll enter into our history book as one of the best things that could have happened to this nation as a country.
EFCC should make its anti-corruption war total. Whether PDP, APC, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that let it be total. Let Nigerians see that it is transparent in its dealings.
I'm holding my head is up, the lights keep flashing on. I know it's my spot today, me taking my shine away. Right now me standing tall, no falling hand, no doll, 'cause we're here, and the seas breaking from the north, oh, oh, breaking from the north, oh, oh, breaking from the north, oh, oh, breaking from the north, oh, oh.
Check this.
Welcome to your show. It's your show, Personality with Larry on Ben TV. As always, we always try to get the best out of this continent, African continent, where we scout for Nigerians doing well wherever they are, whoever they are. We're very privileged on this program today to have an accomplished publisher. She actually a diaspora Nigerian, but fortunately, she has found herself in Lagos to receive an award of honor. And we're going to be talking about that. Don't go away. We've got Ibitola Ojoye Adebayo live in the house. We'll be right back. Ms. Adebayo, it's nice to have you on set today. How are you?
I'm fine.
Tell us about the journey all the way from London to Lagos to receive an award of honor. How does it feel?
Quite dope, actually. I'm so excited. I'm quite chuffed that I'm actually recognised down here. It kind of shows that us Nigerians in the diaspora matters. So it's quite a lovely feeling to come home and actually be receiving this award.
Fantastic. You've been in London for quite a while.
Yes, I have. I have.
And you've been writing for how long now?
God, it's literally only been 2 years.
Just 2 years. And you just got an award in 2 years. That means you must be good at what you're doing.
Wow, it's in 1 year I've gotten 5 in a year. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's been amazing. I can't, even my parents is like they're quite shocked.
So you're a whiz kid. Okay, tell us about the journey. What prompted you into publishing or writing? Writing is an art itself.
Yes.
So how do you get into it? Was that your original study?
No, it's an art I didn't realise I had. I'm actually a science student. I was sent over to Nigeria for about 5 years to attend boarding school down here. I went to Government College Ikorodu. So that's where I studied, that's where I spent my secondary school education. So I was a science student throughout, and I'm currently a clinical research consultant. That's my day job, which is kind of looking as if I'm going to end up giving it up now because my life now is so focused on the writing, which I didn't even know I had. So, but writing, to be honest, came as an accident. I didn't plan to write. If I told my dad I wanted to be a writer, I'm sure he would have hit the roof because my dad's quite an educationist. It's like either become a doctor, a pharmacist, it's like a lawyer, there's a list. So if I said I wanted to become a writer, my dad would have said no. So it's not something I envisioned I would be doing. But when it comes to how it came about, I would say back in 2007, I just nearly got married, just had a baby. Even though I had my family around me, as a woman, young woman, I still felt quite alone. So there was a lot of things going through my head then. So I was watching a TV program one day. It was a women's program, and it was talking on about how to relieve stress in your life. And it talked about relieving the stress and kind of just writing your thoughts and feelings down. And I started writing it that day. And later I realized I was feeling a lot lighter within myself. So I put the jotter down, and back in 2013, I was rummaging through the house and I came across the notepad, and I was just reading through it, and I realized what I had down was something I felt I could share with other women, like young women like myself. So I decided to turn it into a book itself. So I gave myself a 6-month timeline to actually create a book and kind of share it within my friends. It wasn't something I had planned to publish it to the world. It's just something I thought I would share out. And when I completed the manuscript as a whole, I came across, my friend thought it was a good idea if I could get it published. That it would be, she felt it was a good book. So I started approaching agents, because in the UK you have to have an agent who approaches the traditional publishers. And the agents, you have to give them like 3 chapters of your book. So which I started doing. I started sending query letters to agents with 3 chapters of my book, but there was a lot of rejection. Either they didn't understand what I was trying to say in the book, or they didn't feel it was the right thing for them at that point in time. So I kind of felt a bit down. I thought, okay, maybe I didn't really have anything. And then I thought maybe I should send it to women, prominent women within the community, African women, because that was my target market then, mostly like women and African women. So I sent it to an Afro-Caribbean lady who's Angie Greaves, and she was the first female radio presenter for Capital FM in the UK, and she read the book and she loved it. I also sent it, so she gave it amazing reviews, and I sent it to Fonte Boone, who's Fatsuna Anyanwu. She's actually the editor-in-chief of Sea Hub magazine. I sent it to her, and she loved the book, and she wanted to do an interview with me. And that's when I realized I actually had something here. So I decided to research on how other ways I can actually bring the book out instead of going through traditional publishers. And I came across self-publishing, and that's how I self-published my book. And I've not looked back since, to be honest.
And it's been higher and higher and higher.
Higher and
to
higher.
greater heights.
I know a lot of people don't make it through self-publishing, but some do. Percentage, I did have that behind my head, but I knew that to make it, you had to market yourself. You had to market the book. And that's why you had to put a lot of hard work in it to get your book noticed.
Okay, tell me about it. Is there a passion? And do you just write for the fun of it or for the commercial value? And of course, I just want to know as well if you do, is it fictional or true life stories?
It's a passion. It's not about the monetary value. It's a passion I didn't realize I had. When it comes to reading novels, I had a great passion for it. I grew up reading books like Stephen King and Virginia Andrew books, because my mum used to send those books to me when I was in boarding school. And those were the books I grew up in. So I read quite a lot. So I had that passion behind me, but not in writing, but to read. So when I started realizing I could actually form stories together, create a totally new world where a girl can fall into and develop from. So that's where the passion comes from. So now I have that passion for it.
You've done 2 books now that I've seen. Acceptance is one of them.
Yes, Acceptance is part 1.
So tell me about the story in a very short form.
Acceptance, like I said, is about an ordinary girl, the protagonist, who's Eva, and she's literally betrayed by her family and closest to her, which is her husband. And we see those consequences of those betrayal and how it tears an ordinary girl, how it tears her apart, and we see the consequences of those lies and secrets within a family.
Tell me about it. Do you love Nigeria?
Oh yes, to be honest, I did spend 5 years here when I was quite young, and I love it, to be honest. My dad comes back all the time. Since I've written my books, I've connected with so many Nigerians, especially the youth, and I find myself keep coming back. Last year I did a tour in Nigeria in the summer, You know, so I love coming back to Nigeria, to be honest.
Well, a lot of Nigerian youths in the UK don't want to come home. They think it's rubbish. What would you like to say to them right now?
To be honest, I think there's so much possibilities down here they don't understand. As ethnic minorities, as an ethnic minority like myself in the Western world, opportunities are very restricted for us. And to be honest, as a Nigerian who came back home, there's so much, because you've been educated, yes, in a good system over there, but why not bring that knowledge and education and that experience and bring it back home to develop your country? You know, that's the way I feel. There's so many opportunities down here. It's amazing. It's just you have to find the right place or the right person to kind of connect you to those opportunities. You know, so that's the way I feel. I think they should come back home. There's so many opportunities for them to develop themselves greater. Yeah.
All right, it's nice having you today, but I mean, give your viewers, your fans, people who have read your books and are very much interested or following up on what you're doing or what you're trending at. You want to talk to them right now? They're watching you on our global platform.
Oh, I would like to give more opportunities for upcoming authors, because I have a show called The Insight of an Author Show, which recognises young talent and builds up young talents. One of my projects in Nigeria that we're trying to do is to create platforms in several locations where up-and-coming authors we can display their book, so kind of encourage reading, and because it's quite reading and education is very important to the mind. It enlightens you. And yeah, so that's the message I like to put across.
Okay, before we go, sorry, just take that word up and let's talk about it. What's the category?
It's the Diaspora Writer of the Year.
Okay.
By the Nigerian Writers Award.
So you've earned it, and you look forward to more in Nigeria.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
It's nice having you on set today, and we look forward to seeing you in the near future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Viewers, it's been an interesting discourse with a lady who's got a haul. She knows what she's doing. She's got a passion for writing as well. She's an author, and she's doing well at it because she got about 6 awards in her booty. So that's a great one for her. This is where we wrap up this segment. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I'm holding my head is up. The lights keep flashing on. I know it's my spot today. Me taking my shine away. Right now me standing tall. No falling hand, no doll. 'Cause we're here and the seas breaking from the north. Oh, oh, breaking from the north. Oh, oh, breaking from the north. Oh, oh, breaking from the north.
Best school for now.
It's all about action.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Awesome. It's just awesome.
It's an awesome school. Fantastic.
Holy Child made us what we are today.
My stand-on is a simple. But in addition, I'd like to welcome Reverend Sister Anne Schultz, who is the reviewer of the book, all distinguished guests, the administrator of Holy Child College, Reverend Sister Ibitola who will join us shortly. The entire staff as well, some of the teachers will join us soon. All girls, ladies and gentlemen, and the press. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this afternoon to the final leg of the 70th anniversary celebrations of Treasures New and Old. It is in two folds. Today will be a very special book, special because it captures the very essence of Catholic education. Many of us representing that army of holy child women in this hall today will find in the book a story of our foundation. The founding of the school, the education, the values, the legacy, and indeed putting together this book cries actions, not words. This book was published to bring alive our heritage, to honor Reverend Mother Cornelia Connolly for who she was, for her vision, her mission as well, and what it has made us, and what it is still making many other young girls today.
I obviously have a strong relationship with Holy Child. In the first place, my mother was a foundation student of Holy Child College. All my sisters came to Holy Child. I went, of course, to the brother school, St. Gregory's College, just across the road. Being across the road, being from St. Gregory's College, we have many stories that I can tell about St. Gregory's and Holy Child. Holy Child caused me a lot of trouble sometimes, in the sense that we had to play those pranks. So there's so many, shall I say, good memories of my connection with Holy Child.
The book, Treasures New and Old, is actually titled after the theme of our 70th anniversary. Treasures New and Old is a line from our school song, the third verse. Thou art the key to treasures new and old. Thou art the key to treasures new and old. That has the toil of every day to gold. Holy child. It was Paula Adebayo who actually decided that let's use the phrase treasures new and old. So I'd like to give her that to her. The book came about when we had a planning committee and we were thinking of different activities to do for the anniversary, some of which we held, the Mass of the Disease, the Gala Night, the Empowerment Day, and then we just thought it would be nice to have a piece of the history of our school, because the book actually contains the history of Holy Child College, not just Holy Child here today, but the real history of Holy Child as far back as when the idea was built up by Pope Gregory XVI in 1814. So we talk about the history of our school, we talk about the Society of the Holy Child Jesus, who brought the schools to the shores of Nigeria. Specifically, we talk about my Mother Cornelia Connolly, founder of Holy Child Jesus. We talk about the first set and the school from 1930 to today. So we have different pictures from the first set through the years up to we even have pictures of the 70th anniversary set.
We've been coming back since the return of school in 2001 from the government to the Catholic Archdiocese, and the old girls have really worked hard to try and bring up the standards of the school, both in terms of the environment, and the Reverend Sisters have done a lot of work to make sure that the quality of education that we had is what they're giving out to the girls today.
I was reading a book called The Giving Tree. And basically, it's the story about a tree and a boy that had a very special relationship. The boy didn't have friends, but him and the tree developed a really special relationship. And anytime he felt lonely, he would go to the tree. And as a child, the tree would drop its leaves, and he would take the leaves and he would play around with the leaves. He would make a lion's mane and stuff. As he got older, or even while he was younger, when he was hungry, the tree would drop apples for him. As he got older and he needed to work, he said to the tree, he would go to the tree and say, you know, now I need to earn money, I need to earn a living. The tree would say, well, okay, I know what I'll do. I'll drop apples for him. He says, well, go sell that. And so he grew up selling apples. And then he got to a point, he said, you know what, I need to travel. I need to go somewhere. I need a boat. And the tree said, okay, for that, take as much of me as you want. Cut my stump, cut my branches, cut whatever you want. And so he did that, and he went up on a long boat journey. And by the time he came back, of course, all he met was the stump of the tree. He was quite sad. He sat on the stump of the tree and started to do a retake, a stump taking. And realized that all along, the tree had been the one giving and giving and giving. And he had just been taking and taking and taking. And he had taken so much, he had reduced the tree to a stump. A stump doesn't produce. It just remains there till it dies off. Holy Child has been here 70 years and has been giving and giving and giving. We are the ones that have been taking and taking and taking. Now, Holy Child is saying to us, so that I don't become a stump, that you come back and are sad to see that I have nothing to give, I call on you now to give. So this is our turn now to give back to Holy Child, so that generations to come, in 70 years' time, they will gather again and think about us when we're gone. No, I won't be gone because I'm going to 100 and something. I'll take you guys. But they will be back here and they'll be talking about the history of Holy Child and the fact that Holy Child has been given. For you, the younger ones who are still here, I'm praying and hoping that when you leave too, you will feel an affinity to Holy Child. That no matter where you are in the world, no matter where you are in the world, something in you will always remember Holy Child.
That was the toil of every day to go. Holy Child, thou art the living bread from God come down to give thyself to cleanse our heart and crown. Thou art the chosen forth from David's stem. Teach us to love the poor in Bethlehem. Holy Child.
In the name of God, the Holy Spirit, the Sanctifier, we unveil these busts in commemoration of Blessed Cornelia Connelly, the founder of Holy Child of Jesus.
The education in the country took a major dent when the government took over from the private proprietors and from the missionaries. So everything definitely dropped. But it's our prayer that the old girls and old boys were all striving to return and restore education to what it was before. That is our main aim.
Do you know, wonderful. I've raised my skirt up because I was one of those mischievous ones in school, always getting in trouble. Wear my hat like this, but it's not meant to be like this. It's actually meant to be to the back and you look like prim and proper and nice. But it was just so cool to wear your hat like this. So, I mean, I just feel so excited. It's like I'm here again. And seeing everyone, they all look the same as far as I'm concerned. And this is what I left here 35 years ago. So it's a wonderful feeling. And I hope we're making a difference to the younger ones now so that they can, like be part of the younger ones, like growing up as well. It's actually a wonderful feeling. This is a good way to give back to society.
Every society started in Rome, and she fought and won all the battles that faced her during that initial time. And she started schools in England and in America. And later in 1930, we had the first Holy Child School in Calabar. She knew about the fact that in that time they were killing twins, because they thought they were not really good children. And so we then followed, Lagos School followed, and we started the school in 1945. And it is a great school with a big tradition, and we are making differences in the world.
Ibitola Ojoye Adebayo in Holy Child, and I was the 1973 to 1978 set. Now, what made the Holy Child really stand out is that we are one of the most impactful principals that touched our lives in terms of turning us into the ladies that we are today. We're confident, we're articulate, we're well brought up, and we're shaping the country of Nigeria. To my left is her daughter, Temilola Adepetu.
Yes, I'm Temilola Adepetu. I was Temilola Shoson. My mother was Mrs. Shoson, aka Maram, as we all called her. She instilled a lot of discipline into us then, and from her I learned when you are disciplined, the value of principles. When you are very disciplined to the core and to be objective. I was her daughter. She brought me to school, but anytime we were late for school, she would drop me at the gate to be punished like other latecomers. And that was one single lesson that all of us learned.
Basically, Holy Child produces quality ladies. We're taught discipline, we're taught to be responsible, we're taught values, and we're also, taught, how to be givers back to society. And that's why we're here today. We're old girls, 86 set. We started in 1981. We finished 86, and all of us, we're doing well. We thank God, and we're giving back. That's why we're here.
It's my spot today. Me taking my shine away. Right now me standing tall, no falling hand, no doll. 'Cause we're here, and the seas breaking from the north. Oh, oh, breaking from the north. Oh, oh, breaking from the north. Oh, oh, breaking from the north.
Yes, it's the entertainment segment of Personal Zulari on Ben TV, the first ethnic satellite TV station in the UK. And of course, you know how we do it. We've got style. And because we've got style, that's why we've got Ara in the house, the stylish lady. This is a woman who's done us proud as Nigerians. She's been everywhere in diaspora. And of course, she's live on set in our studio today. We're going to be talking to Ara Lola Olumuyiwa. And of course, we're talking about her career, what she's been doing lately, and of course a lot more about African music. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
I'm holding my head is up, this lights keep flashing on. I know it's my spot today, me taking my shine away. Right now me standing tall, no falling hand, no doll. 'Cause we're here, and
my privilege to introduce to you Hara, live in the house. Hi.
How are you, sir?
Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
We've not heard about Hara for quite a while. What's happening?
Wow, yeah. Let me say first that in this part of the country, people hardly promote culture. And that is why people like myself are more out there than in Nigeria, where we are more appreciated. I guess because it's our own thing, we don't see it as something new or something to celebrate as much as, you know, the people out there. So I would go where my act will be more appreciated. And foremost for me is to create this awareness burning in my heart to the entire world to know about my culture, to know my cultural heritage and what I stand for as a woman, an African woman.
Fantastic, great. I mean, you've been in music for how long now? And tell me what prompted you into music, and how long have you been playing commercial music?
I've been in music for well over 25 years now.
Fantastic.
Yes. Playing commercial music started in 1987. That was my first time ever on television.
And how old were you then?
I'm 41 now.
Okay.
So I guess I must have been in my early teens. So, yeah. For me, it's commercial music. Yes, it's been good to me. The business aspect, making money, but not as much as it would have been for us to take this message to the world. I keep repeating taking this message to the world because this is where it all started from. Africa, Nigeria, motherland. And I believe that someday soon we will all come to the realization, especially with the new Oni of Ife, Obadeyeye Enito, Babatunde Ogurusi. He's a king chosen by God and the ancestors, and he has come as a light for the Yoruba race, and he's going to take the entire culture, this whole thing, he's going to take it around the world. So I'm excited. My efforts have not been in vain. Now the world is going to know more about us.
Fantastic, you believe so?
I believe strongly so.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, let's talk about your music now, your brand of music. How will I describe your brand of music? Is it Akpala? Is it Fuji? Is it Kalango? How will I describe it?
Okay, my kind of music is called Gong Fusion. This is Gong, the talking drum. Now this special and unique and spiritual instrument can be infused into any genre of music. Any, just name it. For the first time it was, I played on the UNESCO World Stage in Paris. It was a Mozart piece, and I infused a talking drum. It was a standing ovation because they didn't believe it could be done. And I played three. I played Iyailu, I played Gongo, and I played Bata. So for me, whatever kind of music I find myself, whatever music is brought to me, like I played on Stevie Wonder's last album, the one he did some years ago, I played
Your title?
If Your Love Cannot Be Moved, featuring Kim Burrell. The album is A Time to Love, the Time to Love album. I played 4 instruments. I played Omele Bata, I played Iyailu, I played Gongo, and I played Iyabata on that, and it sounded awesome. It sounded beautiful.
At what class?
Thank you. So it's Gong Fusion. That's what I play.
Okay. Do you know the originality of Gongo?
Yes.
Where does it come from?
It comes from Oyo. That's
Not Isei.
Isei in Oyo. Now that's why we have a whole lot of drummers from that part of the world. But the first person that made the talking drum popular is Timi Ofede.
Timi Ofede. That sounds like someone from Benin.
The talking drum is from Oyo, but of course we all know that there's nowhere in Yoruba land that the talking drum is not respected. Everyone, wherever you're from, if I'm from the origin, the source, which is Ife.
I know Ara. Well, nice musical, nicely branded, and of course, you've been a brand to Ondo State, where you come from. Why is that? You always appear in all the activities, and of course, you're a brand ambassador. How have you impacted on the youth who are aspiring to be musicians from that state?
Well, I like to see myself first and foremost as a global citizen, a Nigerian, and Omo Odua. Be it Ondo, be it Ife, be it Oyo, be it Egba, anywhere. Being a cultural ambassador for the state Ondo, where my dad is from, is a great privilege. We have different programs that we've aligned, we've been working on with different youths. We have a lot of them who want to play talking drum. We have a lot of even females who have come up. Also, Lagos State last year, His Excellency Governor Ambode appointed me cultural ambassador for Lagos State. We're about to make that official right now. What am I saying in essence is ARA is not just about Ondo or Ife or Yo or, ARA is...
From resource. Yes. Okay, fantastic, great. Okay, the talking drums sends a message across to the listener or the music fan. What can you do with the talking drums right now? Just tell me. Do something with it and tell me what you're trying to tell me. What you're trying to express with the talking drum. Oh, great, 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 great. Tell me what you're trying to express.
Yeah, the first thing I said was,
What does that mean in English?
The cat, as in, Ologini is a cat, Omoekun is a kid, a lion. Yeah, now, the cat family, the lion and the cat are both in the cat family. So when you see someone of your kind, you say, oh, Ologini Romekun, Awarawarirawa.
Okay.
We have
like birds of the same feather flock together. Kind of.
Kind of.
Yes.
Kind of. If I see an iron now, I will play. Oh, even if I don't say anything, or even most times I go out and I'm not even playing, and we have talking drummers there. They will say Ologini Romekun, Awarawarirawa, just to let me know that we are.
That's a fraternity. Fantastic. That's good.
Another one was Ewomi Etumiwu. Èmi kì í ṣọmọkọ́mọ tó ń dalérú, èmi kì í ṣọmọkọ́mọ tó ń balé jẹ́. Ewomi Ketumiwu. That is, look at me. I am a child that brings honor to my family, to my land. I am not
a bastard child.
No, I am not a bastard child.
Yes.
The nuisance to society.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you combine family life and music?
Combining family life is easy for me. I have a 7-year-old son. Of course, when he was a baby, I took him everywhere. I took a short break because I wanted to give him the best. I had always wanted to be a mother. So I breastfed him for like 3 years, even when he was going to school and all of that. Right now, I'm a single parent. The aspect that I could say is a bit difficult is when I have to be away from my son and I have to go work. But I do tell him I'm doing all of this for us. I thank God that he's very intelligent and he's very compassionate, and is God's greatest gift to me. So I have people who help, my mom, and I have people who work around the house as well.
Is the music worth it financially to you?
Yes, but not as I would have wanted it to be.
So do you think they appreciate the style of music in this part of the world?
No.
And why is that?
I don't know. Everyone wants, like I said the first time I sat down here, I said, they don't appreciate what we do here. That's why you say Asha is not here.
Because she's in Paris.
Yeah. She can't be here. If she was here, she wouldn't be that big. You see Femi Kuti is always in and out. You see Shem Kuti is always in and out. Lagbaja, beautiful Nubia. Those are the kind of people who we in the same, drum of music. We are not really appreciated here, and that is why we go out there. Very few people.
Are you on any international label?
No.
Or are you an international promoter?
No, I don't.
So how do you get your shows across in Europe and America?
They call us in Nigeria.
And you do that regularly?
Oh, yes.
That's fantastic. Oh, okay. Let's go to your stage performance now. What gives you that swag? When you get on stage, you give them that, stage presence, and let the people feel the music. And do you have a live band? Do you do live music, or do you do just play and go like DJs playing the CD and you sing?
There's no way I would do a play and go. I have a full band of about 21, a 21-man band. Okay. Of course, we don't travel all the time with a 21-man band. We cut sometimes if they need be due to the budgets of our clients. When I get on stage, off stage I'm shy, but once I pick the talking drum, God, I don't know, everything just changes, and the drum takes over, and I do my thing.
So you get spirit feels right from the inside, and it takes you up?
Right from the inside, and it takes me up. When Ara is on stage, Ara is in control of our world. She's a goddess, and she just takes over.
Okay.
Yes.
Who are your role model in music? I mean, you should have somebody you have always loved to be like when you started your career.
Yes. My role model growing up was Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Yes.
He doesn't play African music?
I just wanted to dance because I love dancing. Of course, I played the traditional drums. At that point in time, there was no talking. I mean, I wasn't playing the talking drum. I just wanted to dance like Michael Jackson, Of course, my father had a whole lot of collection, from Ogunde to Fela to Ike Dairo, Comfort Omoge, King Sunny Ade, Ebenezer Obi, Orlando Owo, then of course Stevie Wonder, a whole lot like that. But the only person that caught my attention was Michael, and for a whole lot of reasons. Unfortunately, I never got to meet him. Now, in Nigeria, King Sunny Ade, I loved his dancing steps. I think it also that with dancing for
He's
me.
an enigma.
He is an enigma. For me, King Sunny Ade. Then of course I got to know Christy Esienibukwe, God bless her memory, when she did the Omo Missionary, and then Onyanka Owenu. Of course, Stella Moye. So these are people. Then I was madly in love with Fela.
Fela Nicola
Oh
Kuti.
yes, I was.
Okay.
I was. Of course, Hubert Ogunde. So those were my influences growing up.
Do you write your script? Do you compose songs?
Yes, I do.
Do you dance a lot?
I love.
You're a great dancer?
Oh yes, I am.
Okay. We're going to have a look at some of your videos. Our viewers, we're going to be playing some of our music, and you get to see what Ara is made of. But before we go, because time is not on our side right now, let's put a word across to all your fans in the diaspora watching you on our global platform right now. You want to say hello to them, give some words about you, and what they should expect in the coming years from you.
Okay. How are you, everyone? It's my pleasure and a privilege to be able to speak to you through this medium. Playing the talking drum has been one of the most wonderful experiences of my life. And I want to call on you to come to Motherland. Come and feel the powerful nature. Come and feel and experience our deep cultural heritage. I'll tell you, Nigeria is one place you need to come to, especially to the source in Ile-Ife or Oyo. Come to Lagos, go to Ondo, go to Abeokuta. There's so much for you to see. Now, I'm not being tribalistic, but I'm speaking to you about what I know, what I'm sure of, and what I'm certain when you come down here, you will enjoy. From Ara, over 25 years of my career, I've never released an album, I've been a performer. But I tell you, very, very, very soon, you'll be able to take a part of me with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ara, for coming on the set today. We really appreciate you. But just one order before you go. You need to cross this. Give us an a cappella and, of course, a bit of the gongo.
Wow, okay. Ero care leife, ero care leife, ileife oye, ero care leife.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you, thank you. I wish I can go on and on, but time is not a very good friend of ours today. But I mean, we really appreciate you coming on set on Ben Television. And of course, we believe that whenever you're in London, you can stop by at our studios in London.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much. And let's know when you have a show so we can come around and have a look at what you're doing. It's a pleasure having you today. Thank you. Viewers, it's been a very interesting discourse with a lady of style, Ara. She's known everywhere, and she's good at doing what she knows how to do, playing the talking drum and giving good music to music lovers. Hope you enjoyed that segment. Personalities, Larry goes on. We'll see you on the other side.